Hi everybody, I'm Arkush for ChicagoSunTimes.com, and when it comes to NFL news, everybody wants to know the real story behind the story, whether you call it Inflategate, Deflategate, but it's the story of the New England Patriots footballs during their championship game against the Indianapolis Colts, and we now know more than we did early in the week. Bill Belichick has said he knows absolutely nothing about it. He actually used the word shocked when addressing the media initially and saying, I came in Monday morning, I was shocked to hear about it, said quite frankly, I didn't know anything about the process of getting balls ready for a game, and it's all news to me. He said, I'm not disputing what did or didn't happen. He said, I know nothing about it. Now, where the story got interesting was Tom Brady originally was expected to speak to the media on Friday. He then announced he'd be coming in early on Thursday afternoon to talk, and as I called various sources around the league, including a few friends with the Patriots, they said they didn't know what he was going to say, but the assumption was that Brady, the guy who uses the footballs, was going to step up and say, hey, I didn't know the rules. I just told him this is the way I like the footballs, and that's how this happened. Not what Tom Brady said. Tom Brady also denied any knowledge of any plan, any attempt to have footballs that were not legally inflated, said that, the balls just felt right to him. Now, talking to people around the league and trying to accept what might be true and what might not be true, we know the media and probably most fans just want to assume that Bill Belichick is lying. Everybody I've talked to in the league, and some of them are not Belichick fans, have said, not this time. It sounds like Belichick is telling the truth. And the reason they're saying that, a couple head coaches I talked to, there's no way that the head coach of any football team is worrying about the inflation of the footballs on game day. It's just not realistic. It's not likely. And this time it does appear that Belichick is telling the truth. Now, unfortunately for Tom Brady, it's a little harder to take him at his word. We do know that every quarterback selects his footballs. Quarterbacks will talk to equipment people about how they want those footballs to feel. There was a time when they'd rough them up, when they'd put them in washers and dryers, do all kinds of things to change those footballs. Tom Brady, in this country, I guess, innocent until proven guilty. I can't say that he's lying. I'm not suggesting that he's lying. But again, sources around the league who deal with this kind of thing all the time, their opinion, the best consensus I can get is that Belichick probably telling the truth. Brady, maybe not so much. If you've seen Tom Brady in press conference situations, if you've ever been around him, he usually is a lot more confident looking, a lot more command presence at his press conferences than what he showed in this particular appearance before the cameras. So at the end of the day, the NFL, which continues to investigate and probably will be investigating into Super Bowl week, is left with trying to find the smoking gun. They're not going to get it from Bill Belichick. They're not going to get it from Tom Brady. The topic will continue to be discussed. Accusations will continue to be thrown. At the end of the day, here's the one thing we do know. Even if the league was to get a definitive answer, there were never going to be any punishments or any penalties or fines until after the Super Bowl. So at some point, real football fans may want to put this one aside, say we'll find out eventually what happened, we'll talk about it later. It's not going to impact Super Bowl 49 in Phoenix, Arizona. That's it for now on the Patriots story, but for all the best in sports, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, stay right where you're at ChicagoSunTimes.com.